Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the IS-7. It's a tier 10 Soviet heavy tank. It's located on the north spawn of Cliff and it's under the command of the TheRealSJ of Salty Jedi Alliance. Now this is the top dog in the heavy tank range. It's got a 13cm gun, 490 alpha, and it looks to me like the Salty Jedi, or the real Salty Jedi, is actually loading an HE round to start off with. That's capable of 640 alpha, not 490. So I presume he's actually waiting for one of the enemy light tanks to make an appearance, trying to go up the hill, and then he's going to slot in one. Now I recently did this with an IS and shot on the move at long range, actually from around about this position, and put a round right through an enemy light tank who just crested the ridge. Well, we found a Lynx 6x6 has managed to come up the western side of the plateau. Well, at least this is what I call this area, the plateau, near the western pass. And that Lynx 6x6 is going to be a nuisance unless Salty does something about it. Well, there's the Lynx. Very difficult to hit these guys. Fires one in, standard AP round instead of the HE. I think the HE probably would have gone straight through him anyway. But a HE round is probably a little bit slower. Going for the Lynx, and yes! One shot kill! At least he only got 365 hit points, but he does have the possession now on this side. If one of those enemy tanks decides to go up that hill, they're going to get a nasty surprise. It was a bit of a mistake for that Lynx to go up there, but I suspect that he thought if our guy had gone up there, he could go up there. And no, he was wrong to do that. The moment he saw Salty's IS-7, he should have changed his mind and said, well, no, I'm not going to go up there. That gun is just too nasty. In fact, it's a naval gun, the 13cm gun on the IS-7. And, oh, we got an object 430. Unfortunately, it didn't go through. That T110E5 looks as if he wants to go up. One of the drawbacks about this tank is the long load time, I'm afraid. But now we've got a Tiger II to contend with. Lower plate, yes. Big hit. 508 hit points of damage. That Tiger II is going to regret coming up here, because now he's just made himself a huge target. He's a one-shot. Say goodnight, Gracie. You see, it's just not worth it. If you fire one round into the IS-7, he'll come back at you and take you out the game. Especially when you're firing head-on at this tank. You managed to get one round into the rear of the IS-7. Of course, that's where the armor is weakest. Try to fire into the front of this thing, you're going to come a cropper. T110E5. Oh, he hit them in the tracks. Now he's got two tanks ahead of him. An E5, and there's an M46 Ripper pattern who just doesn't seem to know who's behind him. Now he does. 429, a low roll. But now he's gone. And there's a Scorpion over there. Can you get a shot into that? Almost loaded. Locked on. Yes! Trying for the auto aim. And the Scorpion's down. Now this game is going quite well. Oh! Now Arty makes his presence known. It's unfortunate. He's trying a blind shot into where the Arty was last seen. And we found a Borsig. The Foch tried a round at him. Trying to get his lower plate, I think. But failed. Can't actually see where the shell is. Oh, we can see where the shell hit. And in fact, in a hold down position, you don't really want to fire at the IS-7 because that turret is very, very difficult to penetrate. Very difficult. Okay, well, we're going to push it here. We're at the spear tip. And this is where it should get a lot of fun. Okay, somebody spotted us. And there's the Borsig. Fired one into the tracks. Can't get a return shot, but we've got to watch out for Arty to try again. They more than likely will. He's fired one into the bushes where he expects them to be. And we've now found an SU-130PM. And, ooh, got hit by a Samur. And a TS is down there. Got a shot on the TS. Nope, didn't go through. And the E-75 is trying to get through our armour and can't because we're hull down. Okay, who's next? I think the TS again. Oh, no, we can't. Only 6 degrees of gun depression. But we can easily get through the Samur's armour. Very, very light armour on that tank. He's not a one-shot, but the E-75 is. Okay, he pulls back. Can we get the E-75? No, he just keeps pulling back. The moment we look at him, he pulls back immediately. Now he comes forward. Yes! So, 3rd kill. Trying for the Foch. Not loaded. That's one of the bad things about this tank. Very bad DPM. Takes forever to load the gun. It's 11.31 seconds, but it should be actually a lot faster because Salty's got a good crew. Going for the Samur. Yep. One more shot and he's out the game. Oh, he is out the game. Okay, we're hulled down behind this wreck. Oh, and Arty makes his presence known, but we know where he is now. We can line it up and we fire a round back at him. We might as well move. There's only 3 enemies left. The M40, M43, and 2 others, the SU-130PM and the T-110E4. So I think SU-130PM's first. He takes a round. Actually, he's firing APCI. He should be firing the HE. And the SU-130PM's out the game. He should be loading the HE. He's run out of AP. And most of the remaining tanks, especially the M40, M43, are very weakly armoured. Ow! And he goes down. So we don't get revenge on the Arty, but then that doesn't really matter. We won the game. And I'm pretty sure that Salty did very well. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Yes, he got an ace tanker, and his first ace tanker in the IS-7. You've got the scrolls underneath. That means it's your first time. He also picked up a spotter badge for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, and 3 epic medals. He picked up the high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. He also managed to get a patrol duty for being the only one spotting at least 6 enemy tanks whilst they were damaged, and he hit more of the enemy than anyone else on his team, so he got a Confederate, and his win rate for that game was 6,458. Very nice. Super Unicum standard. And he says, who needs a light tank for patrol duty? Well, you don't often see a heavy tank, a tier 10 heavy tank, doing spotting. It really is quite unusual. On the team scores, we can see, yes, there you go, Salty is right at the top. 4,514 hit points of damage in that one. 3278 goes to the Object 268, and after that it was the M40, M43, who was quite busy. He got 2,582. When it came to kills, again, it's the TheRealSJ with 3 kills. And we've got the Type 61 got 3 as well. Nobody on the enemy team got above 1 kill. And when it came to base XP, you're easily at the top. 1,299 base experience points, 776 for the T28 Prot, and 753 for the Lynx. And he was spotting from the top of the hill. And the reason why the TheRealSJ got so high, well, it's self-evident. He did a huge amount of spotting for his team. 17 shots fired, 13 direct hits, 10 penetrations, damage of 4,514 hit points, of which 2,638 were at more than 300 meters. Received 10 hits from the enemy, only 2 of them penetrated, 6 non-penetrations, and 2 hits by way of splash damage. And you saw one of those penetrations was actually the tank who came up behind him and shot him in the ass. Yes, because that's the weak spot of the IS-7. If you can get behind him and shoot them in the ass, they do tend to go through. Other than that, they just tend to bounce off the front. And he received 2 hits by way of splash damage. Yes, that M40, M43 was really the only successful player on the enemy team to do some damage to Salty. He blocked damage of 2,300 hit points, spotted 5 enemy vehicles, damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and did 5,463 hit points of damage assistance. That's where he earned the XP, because he was spotting like mad for his team. He earned 100,218 credits for the game, and after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, and even though he fired some APCR, he still made a profit of 35,293 credits for the game, got 9 bonds for the awards, and 1,948 XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all he took away. But what a fantastic game. First ace tanker for the IS-7 on this account. Yes, Salty's been working his way up the with a new account right to the top again, and he's still got his skills. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like, do subscribe to our channel and hit that notification button. We get great replays like this all the time, and it would be a real shame if you miss one. So do stop by, drop by our channel and see what we've got available. Thanks for watching.